Welcome back to K-pop and Juice, where we spill the gist fresh, hot, juicy, and completely unfiltered. And today's tea? Oh, it's steaming because the internet is in absolute chaos over a rumor nobody saw coming. Are Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo secretly dating? Yes, you heard that right. Two of Korea's most iconic, untouchable A-list legends, the king of romantic K-dramas and the queen of elegance herself, suddenly being linked together? It sounds like the plot of a blockbuster drama, but fans are asking, is this fiction? Or is there actually something real going on behind the scenes? Let's get into everything: the rumors, the clues, the fan theories, the timelines, and what might really be happening here. It all started quietly, almost too quietly. A few fans on Korean online communities began noticing something off, or rather something aligned. Both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo had been unusually active on social media around the same time, posting aesthetic photos that seemed unrelated at first glance. But you know K-pop and K-drama fans. Nothing escapes their eyes. One post from Lee Min-ho showed him in what looked like a cozy, softly lit interior, dressed casually but stylish as always. Not long after, Song Hye-kyo uploaded a photo with a similar mood: warm tones, minimalistic background, almost like a continuation of the same visual story. Coincidence? Maybe, but fans weren't convinced. Then came the deeper analysis. Some eagle-eyed fans began comparing the backgrounds, the furniture, the lighting, even the reflections in glass surfaces. And suddenly, theories exploded. Could they have been in the same place? Were these photos taken in the same house, or at least the same type of private setting? It didn't stop there. A few days later, both stars were reported to have attended a private industry event, not publicly photographed together, but both confirmed to have been present. No joint pictures, no official interaction, but insiders hinted that several top actors had gathered for a small, exclusive dinner. And guess who was on the guest list? Exactly. Now, let's pause here. In the world of Korean entertainment, private gatherings among top stars aren't unusual. But when two globally recognized actors with massive fan bases and clean public images start showing overlapping schedules, similar aesthetics, and subtle online coincidences, fans start connecting dots, whether those dots are real or not. And once the rumor mill starts spinning, there's no stopping it. Soon, social media platforms like TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram were flooded with edits, side-by-side comparisons, and full-blown conspiracy threads. Some fans were convinced this was the beginning of Korea's most powerful celebrity couple. Others were skeptical, calling it a stretch fueled by imagination and boredom. But then, things got even more interesting. A so-called insider post began circulating online, claiming that Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo had been in contact for some time, not necessarily dating, but getting to know each other through mutual friends in the industry. According to this unverified source, the two had grown closer after crossing paths at multiple events over the past year. Now let's be real, insider claims on the internet, they can be anything from legit leaks to completely made-up stories. But in K-entertainment, even the smallest hint can ignite massive speculation. And this rumor? It spread like wildfire. Fans started revisiting past events, interviews, and even brand endorsements. They noticed that both stars had been associated with high-end luxury brands, often attending similar fashion events, even if not photographed together. Some pointed out that their public images, mature, elegant, low drama, actually match quite well. And suddenly, what started as a random theory began to feel possible. But of course, we have to talk about their dating histories. Lee Min-ho, known for iconic dramas like Boys Over Flowers and The King, Eternal Monarch, has had high-profile relationships in the past, including with Bae Suzy and Park Min-young. His love life has always been under intense scrutiny, but he's also known for being relatively private despite his fame. On the other hand, Song Hye-kyo, the timeless beauty behind hits like Descendants of the Sun and The Glory, was previously married to Song Joong-ki, a relationship that captured global attention before ending in divorce. Since then, she has maintained an extremely low profile when it comes to romance, focusing more on her career and personal growth. When these two names appeared together in a dating rumor, it wasn't just surprising, it was explosive. Because this isn't just any pairing. This is Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo. Two legends, two global icons, two individuals who have shaped the Hallyu wave in their own ways. And naturally, fans are divided. some are absolutely here for it. They're calling it a power couple, saying their visuals, aura, and status match perfectly. Edits of the two together have gone viral, with fans imagining what it would be like to see them in a drama, or even just standing side by side at an event. Others, however, are more cautious. They point out that there has been no official confirmation, no clear evidence, and no direct interaction between the two in public. They warn against jumping to conclusions and potentially creating pressure or discomfort for the actors involved. And honestly, that's a fair point, because if there's one thing we've learned from K Entertainment, it's that rumors can take on a life of their own, sometimes far beyond reality. Still, the timing of everything feels interesting. Both Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo are currently in strong phases of their careers. They've moved beyond the early stages of fame and into a space where they have more control over their projects, their image, and possibly even their personal lives. Could this be a time when they feel more open to exploring relationships privately? Or is this just fans reading too much into unrelated coincidences? Let's talk about the agencies. As of now, neither Lee Min-ho's agency nor Song Hye-kyo's representatives have released any official statement regarding the dating rumors. And in K Entertainment, silence can mean many things. Sometimes it means the rumors are too baseless to address. Sometimes it means the agencies are choosing to ignore the noise, and sometimes it means they're waiting for things to calm down before responding. But until there's an official confirmation or denial, everything remains in the realm of speculation. And fans, they're watching closely. Every post, every appearance, every subtle detail is being analyzed. Did they like the same post? Are they wearing similar styles? Are they in the same country at the same time? It's like a real-life detective drama unfolding in real time. But here's the deeper question. Why does this rumor feel so big? It's not just because of who they are individually. It's because of what they represent. Lee Min-ho represents the classic K-drama heartthrob, the man who defined romance for an entire generation of viewers. Song Hye-kyo represents grace, resilience, and timeless beauty, a woman who has navigated both immense success and personal challenges under the public eye. Putting them together creates a narrative that feels almost cinematic, and that's why people are so invested. But we also have to be careful, because behind the rumors, the edits, and the viral posts are real people with real lives. And sometimes the pressure from public speculation can be overwhelming. Whether this rumor turns out to be true or not, one thing is clear: the impact is already massive. Search trends have spiked, old interviews are resurfacing, fans are rewatching their dramas, the buzz is everywhere. And honestly, that's the power of star presence. 2 names, 1 rumor, global attention. So what do you think? Is this just another case of fans connecting dots that don't exist? Or could there actually be something quietly blooming between Lee Min-ho and Song Hye-kyo behind the scenes? Until we get answers, the mystery continues. And you already know, K-pop and juice will be right here, spilling every drop of tea as it unfolds.